How's it going, everyone? This is MindBlank, welcome back to my channel, and today we are taking a look at Mass Effect Andromeda PC performance. The game will be out on the 22nd of March, but there is a 10-hour trial for Origin Access members, so I thought I'd take this time to test it on the GTX 970, 1060, 1070 and the Radeon RX 480 to see what you should be expecting. Testing's been done with the latest drivers 378.78 for Nvidia and 17.3.2 for AMD, which has a massive 14% improvement listed in the release notes for the RX 480 in this game. Mass Effect Andromeda runs on the Frostbite engine just like Battlefield 1, so I'd expect to see the same variety in the graphics options menu. Here's how it looks and what settings you can tweak between low and ultra. I did my testing on ultra preset but did switch HBAO to SSAO to keep things equal between GPU manufacturers. I also did a test on the Ryzen 1700X at 3.97 GHz versus the 5 GHz 7700K, both paired with 3200 MHz RAM running at CL14. Naturally, this is what most people are interested in, so we'll start with that. I tested this only on the GTX 1070 overclocked to 2100 MHz core clock and 8800 MHz effective VRAM clock, no other cards. Testing was done on 1080p Ultra preset with SSAO instead of HBAO and 1080p medium settings just to shift the workload a bit to the CPU and see how they stack up. And by the way, in the background there's the actual benchmark run. And as you can see, the 1700X offers really comparable performance to the 7700K at ultra settings in this title. Keep in mind that even though the game came out a little after Ryzen release, this doesn't mean it's optimized for the platform. Moving on to 1080p testing, we've got all cards running at stock and overclock settings. Since stock is relative to the AIB partner that made the actual card, I specified the core and VRAM clocks each card runs out of the box, which are sometimes much higher than what Nvidia or AMD specify for their GPUs. Case in point, the GTX 1070 from Gigabyte, which has a boost of almost 2000 MHz out of the box. So I decided to include just overclock to 2100 MHz core clock numbers since they're so close anyway. Also worth pointing out is that the GTX 970 at 1550 MHz core is, according to my own testing, offering extremely similar performance to a GTX 980 clocked at 1300 to 1350 MHz. Switching to 1440p, I excluded non-overclocked cards. The game is pretty demanding at this resolution, so there's no point in including stock clocks since performance figures are not that great for any of the cards in the lineup. As you'd expect, there's a pretty hefty performance hit from adding 70% more pixels, the difference between 1080 and 1440p. You can get the GTX 970, 1060 and RX 480 to 60 FPS at this resolution by fiddling around the settings. Dropping lighting, shadows and terrain quality a notch down will get you there without impacting visuals all that much. Finally, we have UltraWide 2560 by 1080. I came back to testing stock and overclocked cards since this resolution is not such a huge leap in pixels compared to regular old 1080p. And since we are on this subject, UltraWide is implemented just right, with the image extending to the sides, so no cropping and zooming in. The game looks pretty darn good on UltraWide all in all. So there's that, quick and informative so you know what you're getting for your money. Let me know if you're planning on getting the game in the comments down below, and don't forget to leave a like if you found the video helpful. Thanks for supporting the channel by subscribing, and see you next time everybody, bye bye.
Damn shrapnel! Heads up! Another shuttle incoming! In this weather?
Guess we got their attention. Are those dogs?
I wish. They've got some weird cloaking ability.
You're shitting me! Sound off!
I'm here! Still alive! Here!
Present!
I can't get a beat on those things!